Hey everyone, it's me, CharlieYDM. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be explaining my thoughts on UK PonyCon 2025. That's right. So, as you lot may have known, last weekend I went to UK PonyCon 2025. And I've got to say, it was a good convention, but there are some things I will say in this video I want to actually put out there. Now, also, if you don't want to hear spoilers and you want to literally wait until you see the UK PonyCon to not hear what actually happened in the convention, yeah, feel free to click off this video and come back to it after I've done the vlog. But if you want to know what happened before the vlog comes out, then well, feel free to keep watching. So yeah, also forgive me if you see me nose rubbing a couple of times. My nose is quite itchy. I'm not sure why, but this has been happening quite a lot lately. So if I do itch my nose, just try and ignore it and look at it like it's normal, please. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the video, shall we? So as you lot may have known, UK PonyCon 2025 happened in Birmingham, which is known for being one of the roughest cities in Britain. But despite that, you know, it made a good location for it. It got more and more people in there quicker than we've done in Nottingham, I'll admit. And it literally like it had a great you know, it had a great convention. Like it was inside a hotel, which means like you could literally go to the con from your like hotel if you stay there, which is actually a great connection if you think about it. And we saw the voice actor of Sunset Shimmer. It's like Rebecca, something, forget her name. Also forget the name of this other person, but apparently this other special guest, she was like, I think she was like a designer for the characters in the My Pony Generation movie. Yeah, she's French, and yeah, she's quite good as well. I quite love it. She made some good characters for the Generation movie. So yeah, credit to those two special guests for coming, because yeah, I do actually quite like what they do, which is yeah, it's great. We had the charity auction as well. I got some really good items from there. That was interesting. And I genuinely thought I was going to end up missing it, but I'll explain why that is in a moment. But yeah, I got to admit there was some good items on there, and I did win quite a few. I spent like £510 in total interaction, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, and literally, I was going to collect my items, and the person who was like sending all these items said I might be the highest bidder, because I literally I spent £410 on the items I got, which is absolutely insane. Like you see, a lot of things I try and go for in the charity auction are sometimes things that other people go for. Like, I will admit, no one was too bold in getting the Ridash pop figure until literally I put my thing up. When I put my thing up, the price kept going higher and higher because somebody else was doing it as well. Like, literally, whatever I go for, somebody else goes for. And whatever I don't go for, somebody else goes for. It's always that case. So, yeah. There were some pretty good items in the stalls as well. I did see like a t-shirt representing the disc, no, the Flutter Cord ship, which I don't actually support, which was why I didn't really bother getting that shirt. But it looked pretty good for a shirt though, despite it being involved Flutter Cord, because yeah, I mainly support Apple. No, I don't support Apple Dash. What the hell am I saying? I support Flutter Dash. That's what I support. I don't support Apple Dash. I don't support Flutter Cords. Honestly, those ships are just not for me. Flutter Dash mainly is. So if I saw a shirt involved in that, I would have brought it. But no, there wasn't. So oh well, but that doesn't matter anyway, because there's always somewhere else I can find one. Yeah, and we also had the Britannia Master thing. That was pretty cool and funny to watch. Ember wasn't on there, unfortunately. I was kind of thinking, hoping he would be, but he wasn't. But that's alright, I don't mind. At least we saw him on the Horse of Games thing, which was quite funny, because when Emma's name was called out, everyone was like booing, and then he just threw like his Ember plush on the stage. Oh my god, that was so funny. So yeah, honestly, you PonyCon staff, you literally like you really do like wind up Ember. Like, what has Ember done to deserve this? He doesn't smell. Like, what the frick are you doing? But yeah, I will admit it's all for entertainment comedy, so I at least appreciate that. You know, it's all done for fun, so yeah, we take it as that. So yeah, yeah, the hotel setting was actually pretty good, despite one thing I'll mention later. Yeah, the hotel setting had a nice beds, had a good TV that could go on for quite a while. Like, it wouldn't go on standby for a while, which is great. Yeah, and you also have the concerts. You had Prince Whatever playing on the Saturday. You had Black and Blue playing the Friday, and oh my god, Black and Blue's performance on the Friday was absolutely insane. Like, it was so fucking good. Like, he literally like climbed onto those poles and, you know, showed off. Like, it was really, really good. And he was good singing as well. Like, I remember in Festival Friendship, like he went up to my camera and started singing on it and looking at the camera as he did it. Well, that was like a really good experience. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, Black and Blue never fails to impress me, despite him singing some of the same songs I've heard numerous times. But yeah, he's honestly great. Stormblaze was also really good as well. I saw some of the songs she was singing when she went up on stage. Honestly, those were really good too. So good job on that. Yeah, Bexy Beats as well, which we do sometimes call Cheese Fest. Yeah, I like it, but obviously I'm not quite into cha-cha side and the Macarena. Like, I don't really like dancing to those songs, but whatever she wants to play is up to her, so I let her do that. But it's not something I would do really, so that's just my opinion. And we've also got the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yeah, not Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So it's like a millionaire, but he changed it to Millionaire. So yeah, that was really good as well. I didn't go up, I did record most of the footage in case obviously his camera died like it did in the chase panel. And yeah, that was really good too. I quite enjoyed that. That was really interesting. There wasn't much outtakes either, or bloopers, should I say. There wasn't much of that, at least compared to the chase panel. I mean, the chase panel was all over the place, but this one was like quite smooth, so it ran pretty well. There was pony cut as well. I will admit I did absolutely shit at that. I was literally like, I kept coming off the track because I couldn't stay on the thing properly. I was so far behind. And funny enough, I was actually playing against Fan Cortez, I was in that, as well as another person who I don't know his name. But if you know who that was, feel free to comment down below. But yeah, there was him and Fan Cortez. They were both playing against me and they absolutely thrashed me. I was doing absolutely shit. Like, I should be good at these games because I do Mario Kart gaming. I mean, I do Mario games a lot on my channel, I do. So I should be good at it. But no. I was literally the worst at it. Like, how the fuck did that happen? But yeah, I think these things take a lot of practice. I mean, I could have practiced Mario Kart 64 on Axes, but I chose not to because I didn't really fancy doing that, so I didn't obviously choose to do that. So yeah, and what else is there we've done? I mean, there's quite a lot I could think of, but I think if I do come up any more, I'll let you know. I think we'll go straight into all the negatives I've got to say about this convention. Yeah, I'm sorry I have to do this because, like, there are some things about this PonyCon that I need to explain that I think should be addressed in the video. So, right. Do I think UK PonyCon 2025 was the best out of all the UK Pony conventions? Well, no. I'm sorry to say this, but no, it's not. It's not the best. Nah. UK PonyCon 2024 was by far the best one. I don't think any PonyCon convention is going to top that. But what I'm also going to say is that UK PonyCon 2025 wasn't as good as 2023 either. And that's also saying something. Well, you see, a lot of things that happened couldn't really be helped. Like, for example, you know how the fire alarm went off in the Premier Inn hotel, and obviously everyone had to be back at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and you know they had to push the convention back by 2 hours. Yeah, I understand that really, really well. I understand it. It had to be done. And I really do feel sorry for those who were affected by the situation, because I will admit it's horrible to literally get up 2 o'clock in the morning and then having to wake up without much sleep. Honestly, it's a really bad thing to go through. I've had that feeling myself, and yeah, I really do understand how bad it is to go through that. So I feel sorry for those who are affected. But yeah, the convention was pushed back by 2 hours, and because of that 2 hour delay, the schedule on the Sunday was really, really tight, and it really kind of messed things up. Like, for example, you see, I was going to try and get the voice actor's autograph. Well, no, the special guest autograph I was going to. But the problem was, the moment, like, my time was scheduled to literally go and see them, the charity auction would have started by then. So, literally, like, I wouldn't have had my card, I wouldn't have, like, my number, I wouldn't have had that. Because, like, the charity auction would have started, and by the time I would have got to charity auction, there would have been no seats. I don't know if there'd be any more like number cards, but I would have missed out on a few items I could have gotten a charity auction. I would have done so. Literally, what I chose to do was literally miss out on getting the special guest autograph and just worry about going through the entire charity auction. That's what I did. And yeah, also this tight schedule caused me to miss the closing ceremony as well. So like what happened was, like, I was trying to get my charity auction items. I was trying to collect them, but the queue was really, really long. And because like I was stuck in that queue for quite some time, I ended up missing out on the entire closing ceremony. So I didn't get a chance to record the closing ceremony. I literally missed out on the entire thing. So I had no clue what happened or how emotional it was. I had no clue what happened, but literally I missed out on the entire thing. So God knows what happened in there. But to those of you who do have footage of the closing ceremony, like the whole footage, feel free to DM it to me on Discord. I will put a link to my Discord tag if you want to go ahead and send it to me. But do not send me a friend request if you're just going to send me a friend request for no reason. Otherwise, if you do, it will be declined and it will be removed. But yeah, if you do have footage of the closing ceremony, feel free to send it to me on Discord. I'll put my tag in the description so you guys can actually go and friend request me and send it to me on there if you want to. But if not, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'll be grateful if I can have that so I can actually put that in my PonyCon vlog. I will make sure I give you credit as well if you want me to. If not, I won't credit. But yeah. Another thing also I didn't like about this convention compared to other conventions was that the capacity was a lot lower compared to last time. So everywhere in the convention was like really overcrowded. So like it was really hard to move around places without having to barge past other people. Yeah, which was quite a pain, I will admit. But you know, sometimes it had to be done, because I think what they were trying to do was they were trying to like get like a better system for getting the special guests autograph and photographs. I think they were, which I understand as well, because I will admit there were a lot of problems with when people were trying to get autographs and photographs from Ashley Ball and AJ Bryden when the previous PonyCon, which I would admit, because like the queue for that was insanely long, and a lot of people had to miss out because the special guests had to go and do something in order to get their thing right. And they felt really, really bad for that. The special guests did, and I do feel sorry for those who were trying to get something out of Ashley Ball and AJ Bryden. So I will admit, they're some of the best My Little Pony voice actors they are, because Ashley Ball played Rimidash and Applejack, while AJ Bryden played Pit Petals. So to see to get their autographs and photographs is like life changing for them, because they're really well known in the LP community. So I do kind of feel sorry for those who had to miss out. But honestly, you see, I had to miss out on getting everything from from Rebecca and that other special guest, because I chose to go and do the cherry auction. So I had no choice to do that. But yeah, another thing I also want to say real quick is that I stayed in the hotel where the UK PonyCon 2025 event was happening, and you never guess what? On the Friday night, the fire alarm went off 3 times. The first time it went off was like a very, very short 3 seconds. So I thought, okay, maybe that's nothing. Maybe it's just by accident, so I haven't got worried too much. Then 2 minutes later, it went off again. It did, and it scared the shit out of me for some reason. And that went on for like around 10 seconds. And I was trying to get some sleep. I was trying to have enough energy for tomorrow morning, which was for the Saturday. And yeah, next thing you know, 1 hour later, the alarm goes off again, and I somehow get scared to death again. So what I didn't end up doing in the end was going downstairs to the hotel staff, asking them if the alarm's going to keep going off and what exactly is happening. And they just said that the alarm was false and someone was actually smoking in their room. So obviously someone smoking in their room caused the alarm to literally go off. And I was honestly, I was asking them if the alarm's going to go off again. They said no, and I, for some reason, couldn't trust them in a way. I mean, they were being really honest and they were telling the truth. And yeah, it didn't go off again after the 3rd attempt. But like, what I did in the end was I ended up like watching TV. I ended up having TV on in the background while sleeping, because, like, I mean, yes, the fire alarm did scare Shammy, but it scares me more whenever it's like silent and there's no other things going in the room. Like, I would rather it went off while there was stuff happening in the room, rather than it just being all silence and just completely dark. Like, honestly, the alarm going off at a time like that can honestly really, really scare me. So literally, it's just my autism, really. I can't really, help that. So I end up like having the TV on while I'm trying to sleep, just to literally make sure there's something in the room in case the fire alarm goes off, because I don't want it going off like when it's like in silence, because it just scares the shit out of me. But yeah, and also you have the hotel, the Premier Inn Hotel, just near the HSBC Bank, where there was an actual fire going off. Yeah, an actual fire happened in that HSBC Bank, which caused the entire Premier Inn Hotel to be evacuated. So everyone got up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to escape the hotel, and they didn't get back in for a while. And obviously, because that happened, UK PonyCon staff were nice enough to actually delay the con by 2 hours to make sure that the people who were in the Premier Inn Hotel had enough sleep. So yeah, which was actually nice of them, because that some people, would have cancelled stuff like this and stuff, but no, the PonyCon stuff actually nice enough to actually keep the con going, but just delay it by 2 hours, which is actually great of them to do that. So yeah, that's good of them to do that. But yeah, as I said before, it made a tight schedule though, which couldn't really be helped, and obviously the Pony Kart finale was cancelled as well. I forgot to mention, yeah, that got cancelled because of the tight schedule. I mean, that's all right though. So yeah, I took it really well, but unfortunately there were some people who didn't take it very well. I'm not sure who, but apparently there was someone who actually was Shoutout one of the staff members from the convention, which is really, really unacceptable in my opinion. Like, they were literally shouting, saying that I think they were saying something about you delaying the con. They just want to get straight in, which is really, really selfish, and it shouldn't really be tolerated at all. But yeah, they did that shit, and honestly, that's really unacceptable. And the person who, well, the staff member who dealt with that shit was in shock and stuff, and I generally felt really, really sorry for her, because like, it's not nice to literally deal with someone telling you off just because you delayed the con just to help those get some more sleep. Like, it's really, really unacceptable in my opinion. So if you're someone who does that, don't do that again, and you should have been banned from the con if you did that, because honestly that should not be tolerated at all. It's really, really unacceptable in my opinion, and if that happened in the convention I was running, I would have you banned immediately. So yeah, don't take your anger out on other staff members. It's not the way to do it, and don't blame them for stuff they didn't do in the first place. Like, they could have been affected by the situation as well. Like, they could have been trying to get some sleep while the freaking fire alarm went off. Like, it's not acceptable at all to be doing that kind of stuff. So please don't take your anger out on other staff members if something doesn't go your way. So yeah. And I think that's all I've got to say about this convention. So yeah, overall great convention. Not the best in my opinion, but you know, a lot of these things that happened that were bad couldn't have been helped. So you know, it's not their fault really. But you know, despite that, it still didn't make it a better convention. I mean, the low capacity, the tight schedule on the Sunday, and um the other stuff, the fires going off in constant hotels. You know, oh yeah, and also let's not forget the getting the train back to my house as well, because yeah, I carried like 3 bags of luggage back home on the train, and one bag was insanely heavy. Like, it was I think it was like a MarioFanatic bag. I'll show it in the what I got from UK PonyCon this weekend video, which should be coming up very soon. But yeah, I was carrying that bag around, and it was like really like scrape. It was like scraping my hand, or like it was like making a lot of marks on my hand. In fact, some marks are actually still on my hand to this very day. I don't know if you can see here, but yeah, there's like a massive mark here on my thumb, my hand, from holding that bag for so long. And like, that bag was such a pain to carry. Like, for most of the time around London, I kept like swapping like hands. So like, one hand I was pulling my suitcase, and on the other hand I was literally carrying that really heavy bag, and like, I had to keep swapping it every 2 minutes. I was doing it all around London, which was not a safe place to do it in, but I had to keep doing it because like, my hands were like really like in, they're like in massive pain. Like, I was literally shouting in agony when I literally got to my flat while carrying that bag off the bus. And yeah, and also that bus I got back to my house with was literally delayed by 19 minutes. For whatever reason. Like, honestly, the companies that run this bus companies in my area are absolute shit. Like, they delay their buses for absolutely no reason at all most of the time, and it can really piss me off. And yeah, that's what I literally dealt with on that bus back home. Like, it was such a pain in the arse. But yeah, I think that's all I've got to say right now. I think, yeah, the train journey to UK PonyCon was alright, but the train journey back to my house was absolute living hell. So yeah, overall, great con, not the best at all. UK PonyCon 2025, no, UK PonyCon 2024 and 2023 are a lot better. 2025 is nowhere near as good as them. Like, I could even argue and say that some festival friendship cons were better as well. Like, I don't know, but yeah, overall, UK PonyCon 2025 was not the best, but it was still a great con nonetheless. It was still a great con nonetheless. So yeah. Anyways, that's all I've got to say about this video. If you have any thoughts on this convention, let me know in the comments below. But I just want to say about those negative things, like, I'm not saying all these things to be rude or make complaints. I'm just basically here to express my opinion and my thoughts. Like, I have nothing against the staff or anyone there, because I will admit, everyone in the con was really nice to me, and I really appreciate every person that came up to me and actually said hi and stuff and showed they're a huge fan of my channel. I really appreciate that, and that's something I really take to reliability. So yeah, I don't have anything against the staff or people around there. This is just my opinion. This is just what I'm here to express and just say. So I will admit, there's probably some people out there that might actually agree with me. So, you know, at this point, it's better to express your thoughts than just stay silent. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. Peace out. Think for yourselves, and fucking disembark and go away.